began on a rain-soaked night when a loyal dog stood at the edge of a road, staring at the taillights of a car that would never return. He didn't know why his owner was gone. All he knew was that he had to find him. The dog's name was Rusty, a scruffy golden mutt with eyes that held storms and sunlight at once. For years his world was small but perfect. A warm porch, the smell of wood smoke, and a man named Daniel who whispered, "Good boy," each night. But then one morning, Daniel left for work and never came back. Rusty waited on the porch. He waited one day too. A week. His bowl stayed empty and the silence of the house grew heavy. Hunger pressed against his ribs, but his heart pressed harder. Find him. Don't stop, so Rusty set out. He followed the only clue he had, the scent of Daniel's boots faint on the wind. He padded through fields, across highways, and into towns he had never seen. Strangers pointed at the ragged dog, some offering scraps, others shooing him away. But Rusty never lingered. His paws bled, his coat grew thin, and yet his nose stayed low to the earth, searching. Each night, when the stars blinked awake, he curled beneath them and dreamed of footsteps he could follow again. The journey was not kind. A storm swept in, flooding the riverbanks. Rusty swam, coughing and shivering, clutching to life. In the mountains, snow buried the trail. He limped, each paw step sinking deep, his body trembling. Wolves howled in the distance, still he pressed forward. For every hardship he carried one memory. Daniel laughing in the kitchen, dropping toast crumbs, and Rusty eagerly catching them. That memory was warmth. That memory was fuel. Along the way, some people tried to keep him. A kind woman wrapped him in a blanket. A farmer patched his paw. A little boy begged his parents to let Rusty stay, but Rusty's eyes always turned to the horizon. His heart was not for comfort, it was for reunion. And so after a night's rest, he would slip away, silent as a shadow, chasing a trail only he could sense. 500 miles passed under his paws. His once bright coat was matted with mud, his body frail. But then on a quiet morning he caught it. The scent stronger than it had ever been. His tail wagged for the first time in months. He broke into a run, faster than his weary legs should have carried him, through fields, through streets, until he reached a small-town hospital. And there, on a bench outside, leaning on a crutch, sat Daniel. Daniel had been in an accident. His car had swerved that rainy night, leaving him broken, far from home. Doctors said he might never walk without pain again. But in that moment when he looked up and saw Rusty barreling toward him, none of it mattered. Tears carved lines through the dust on his face as Rusty leapt into his arms. The man whispered, voice shaking, "You found me." Rusty pressed his head against Daniel's chest, finally home, no matter where they stood. Because love doesn't count the miles. Love only knows the way back.